Thank you for staying with us. I'm looking forward to this discussion because it is driven by passion. Now, this morning on Tech, we have Ikechukwu Onwumere. He's the MD of IT Service Desk Africa. And this morning, we're discussing supporting business systems in Africa via technology. It is great to have you, sir. You are welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You know, there's something I read while I was going through your profile, and it hit me. It stuck with me. Yeah. You know, it said that you move by a simple philosophy. Africa doesn't lack talent or ambition. Exactly. It lacks the right support systems.
Exactly.
How is it that you became this passionate about, thinking about it that way? Growing up, how was it for you, and how did you get up to this point where you are this passionate about it?
All right. Okay. I think the whole passion started from while I was in school. So from school, I started seeing the gaps that we have in terms of IT services and infrastructure, right? The knowledge gap and all that. And of course, when I started work, I started as a support service staff, and I saw the gap. And in fact, that was the FSI. I was in the financial institution sector. And this gap I've seen is being consistent. Comparing it with what we see outside the country, it's not seen. And I think that a time will come that whatever experience people have when they travel out of Nigeria or Africa, they will see it in Africa and Nigeria very soon. And that gap is very simple, right? Is for us to be able to put up the right infrastructure, put up the right talent to handle some of the solutions that we are looking at. Today in Nigeria, you know that one of the greatest challenges that we have is infrastructure, right? Infrastructure, every solution you see sits on infrastructure. Once you get your infrastructure right, then every other thing can run.
Can go right.
And once you have those things running on them, you need the right talent to handle those solutions.
Wonderful.
So this has been my passion to say, okay, fine, can we get to a point that we have the right infrastructure, we have the right talent, we have the right support system running some of these services. Right.
So that brings me to exactly what you do, because technology can be so wide. There are so many people. Exactly. It's hard for people to grasp that different aspects. So as IT service desk, in what way do you feel that gap? In what exactly do you do?
Okay, so just like the name states, service desk, okay. IT service desk. Our focus is on services, right? Sitting at the center of every operation in technology is the IT service desk, right? And that's why we intentionally picked that name, service desk. And of course, Africa talks about our vision, right? The Africa that comes into the IT service desk Africa talks about our vision. That's what we are looking forward. But you see, the service desk is what we want to feel. That's services. In terms of support, we are selling talent and trust. Once it has to do with supporting your businesses, that's where we come into. Okay, a lot of people, if you travel to Turkey, if you travel to Morocco, you find out that their own side of technology is very deep. We're very good in fintech. But when it comes to other areas of IT services, that's where you find out in Nigeria that we are struggling. Yes, everybody wants to do technology, but how well are we doing it? Can you be trusted? So for IT service, what we sell is talent, we sell trust. And once we implement some of the global policies that we use in working with you, you'll find out that you have that stability in terms of your work and your operations.
Wonderful.
Looking forward for ITSA, we're building a platform that we can help organizations, run smoothly with their operations. Services have changed, if you understand. It is no longer the days of getting someone to come in and fix your system or build a data center for you. Things have really changed. Recently in India, they downsized the IT support people. Okay? And this is something that we have been announcing and telling organizations that, look, you need to start upskilling your IT people because services are changing. It is moving from the manual way of doing things to AI augmented workflow.
Aha, now that's the one that everybody's good about. How much of jobs will AI take? With what you're doing now, there's that emergence, there's AI in everything. Now it's easy. We have chatbots. That's the simplest form of interaction with AI. But with what you're doing now, and you mentioned upscaling.
Yes.
How much of it, for those who are not on that AI train, how much would they lose?
Okay, so that's why in the world of AI, they are trying to make things very simple.
Okay.
Today, you don't need to code. Today with AI, a simple prompts that you can use and you get what you want done. In the terms of upskilling, it's something that if you are working today in any organization, you just have to find a way to do it. Artificial intelligence technically is not taking jobs away from people. What it does is just to make things simpler and creating better opportunities, and those opportunities will make your operation more efficient. Wow. That's what AI is not a threat, but it's not a threat, but it's a platform and is a tool to make our work more efficient. Recently, Meta is releasing. They will be releasing very soon the super intelligence meant for humans.
I saw a few days back. So that announcement.
It's something that if you're working today, you need to start getting ready for some of these things. If you want to look at stockbroking, will be taking even compliance. Some of these roles is artificial intelligence that will run it, but humans will also manage some of the outcome of some of these things.
Wonderful. Now, you made mention that in fintech we're doing quite well, but as a continent, we do have challenges in basically other sectors. Yes. How is your team? How are you ensuring that you can help with these challenges in, of course, resolving such challenges?
Of course, we're doing it already. There are a couple of trainings that we're doing, right, from universities to other organizations. Part of the thing that we do for organizations that are coming in for us to be their customers is to say, you know what, we are going to implement this. For example, there is a company we're about implementing RFID tagging and tracking for them. And we're using IoT solutions and embedded with artificial intelligence. And for us, by the time we're done with this deployment, the project, we're going to train some of the staff on artificial intelligence IoT building. Okay. Right. So we are doing our own part.
By IoT, mean Internet of Things?
Internet of Things. Yeah. Yes, Internet of Things. That's what we are going to use to build some of the RFID solutions that they are looking at to do. So for ITSA, we are focusing on not just deploying or helping organizations, but also upskilling their staff at no cost.
Okay, that's the part that my interest at no cost. You mentioned universities. What do you do in universities? You said you also go to train there.
All right. Okay. So for universities, we have a flagship solution called the DHMS. Okay. DHMS is Device Health Management Service. Okay. So today, from the universities, they have what they call the HMO for laptops and desktops. Okay. And we've looked at our university students and also the parents. It is difficult for parents today to keep spending money where their words are. So we've created a wallet system and a support system for these students. Whenever your system is down, just take it to the DHMS center. And within the DHMS center, the students are the ones that will fix the systems. So we pay the students, we train the students, and we pay them to support other students when they have issues with their gadgets. And those students don't need to pay money because those laptops has been subscribed for their services by the parents. So there is no longer the need for parents to start making payments, emergency payments. Parents don't do that again. So parents will just come in, subscribe for the laptop to be managed for the year, just a token for the laptop to be paid, to be serviced for that year.
Okay, for a year. Okay.
For a year. And the student comes into the DHMS center and the system is fixed. And for us, what we are looking at doing now, we have in Futo, is to build a DHMS center that will have a lounge. We want students in Nigeria to start experiencing what it's like to work. So within the lounge, they can come in, they have internet there, we have a cafe, they can come and sit down where their systems are being fixed. They can be taking their coffee, reading. There is internet. They are not paying for it, right? All those comes with a bundle of that DHMS subscription by their parents.
Wonderful.
So we have the students that will fix the systems for them. And once their systems are ready, they will take it and go. So we're training the students right now. And of course, if you're a student under DHMS, you have free access to other systems that you can use during exam.
Wonderful. Now let's wrap up with this. Yeah, what role do you see technology playing when it comes to your organization in shaping Africa's business story moving forward? Let's wrap up with that. What is that role on the horizon? All right,
okay. Thank you so much. 2030, we estimate about 750 million users connected to internet in Africa. What does that tell you? That tells you that more gadgets will be connected. That tells you that there will be connectivity. That also tells you that the Pan-African fintech solution that we are doing now will be more open, right? Most of the boundaries will be collapsed. So in terms of businesses, there will be a broader way to do businesses across Africa. However, ITSA will come in. We want to be at the forefront of this service deployment by supporting businesses across Africa to be able to meet up with these new solutions, the new infrastructure that we have built, the AI that is coming in. We're going to help organizations to migrate to those AI solutions, those platforms. The financial institutions, we're also going to help them. So there are various solutions that we have made available for the oil and gas, for financial institutions, for health. We've designed solutions for these sectors. So as we are expanding as a emerging market, the technology will be at the forefront to help these organizations. Wow. And IT Service Africa will be there to help these organizations.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you. I like that you're passionate. More grease to your elbows. And yes, us wishing you the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir. Right, while you just sit down there, just stay with us. Don't go anywhere. When we take a time out now, we'll be back with the second lap of the show.